What it do, what it do, what it do, what it do. Good morning. Or should I say rise and shine? I'll get to that point in a second, but what's good to my champs all around the world? Hoping everybody staying positive, staying motivated, and staying real. Breathing, being in the moment, and being yourself. Feel me? Reason why I made that good morning comment, I don't know if it's true or not. I'm gonna probably look more into it, but I seen something, and somebody was like, feel me, good morning is what the overseers used to say to our ancestors prior to some of our family members getting killed during, our prisoner of war stage. And I was just like, well, damn, if that's the case, we gotta fix that. But like I said, I'm gonna look more into it. I ain't gonna just take it as face value. But needless to say, man, I got a quick topic, some quick validation and affirmation for my brothers. You know what I'm saying? Nothing against the women. Y'all know I love women. Nothing against the women, but you see what I'm saying? As ugly as it may feel, as nasty as it may get, my brother, there's beauty in breakups, man. There's beauty in breakups, man. And I'm not the one to sit up here and make an absolute statement, but that would at least give some background, right? It's not about the person. We don't make it about the people over here. We take full accountability. We accept our shortcomings and actions, and we take a different approach, right? Needless to say, when you break up with someone, right, essentially, yes, you're breaking up with the individual in which whom you were dealing with. However, I've been looking at it a little different, getting different insights, and it's like one insight I definitely embraced after I think I heard it somewhere, but they was like, yo, you don't miss that person or you don't miss that relationship. You miss that vulnerability in the person that you was when you was with that person. And the way they said it, I was like, well, damn, I kind of feel like. Then there was another one that was like, yo, that relationship didn't work out because that version of yourself wasn't your best, or that version of them wasn't worth, like, all type of other ways and perspectives, to the point where I'm like, you know what? When it come down to it, yo, depending, let me get this right, depending how you use your time and how you look at yourself, there's beauty in a breakup, man. It's going to be a storm. The storm going to run out of rain eventually. But needless to say, that's the time you get to go back to the playbook, man. And I'm not talking about playbook as far as like playing games with women or nothing like that. I'm talking about really getting yourself right, really revisiting your value system, really trying to get to the bottom of your well-being. Shit. Building that intimate relationship back with yourself. That's what I mean by, like this. That's what I mean by, healing, if you will, or finding the beauty in a breakup, because you literally get to recreate yourself on your own terms based off real evidence that you experience. Case in point, or for example, after a certain type of breakup, you can look back like, all right, that just wasn't for me. Me and that person wasn't meant to be together, or whatever the case may be. Some you can look back and be like, man, I wasn't happy. I wasn't being the best version of myself. I wasn't applying myself to real life, let alone a partnership. I wasn't intentionally trying to grow outside of the relationship within myself to be a better person so I could be a better partner. I wasn't the best at communicating. I wasn't emotionally mature. I wasn't much more invested into the person as I should have been. Like, that's the time for that type joint right there. We don't got time to be like, man, yeah, man, this bitch, man, ruined my life. Like, yeah, they can. You feel me? I want to ignore that part, but we not about to dwell in that and sit in that and give them that power. Nah, we got to approach it like, nah, it was nothing wrong with that person, but for the way I want to feel with my life and my paradigm and then my walk, that person just wasn't the one for me. That person wasn't cutting it. And it's nothing with them. It was something about them that made us together. However, after intentional, interpersonal reflection, I've come to understand this is what's best for me going forward. If you don't have that introspection or that reflection, bruh, you're going to be the same dude dating different women, bruh, getting the same results. And I'm here to tell you, there's nothing better than when you think you can't get over something or when you think you can't do something, but you get over it or you do it in real time and then it hits you like, oh, that didn't feel as bad as I thought it was. Or, nah, I was thinking way too much. I was in my head too much. Or, damn, nah, I'm not even fake. You got to go through certain circumstances in real time to be able to measure where you at. You can't live in your head, man. If you live in your head, man, you'll be stuck in one spot. Sometimes you got to go out and be in circumstances that makes you uncomfortable to really be able to measure how far you come. Case in point, you may drive by an old spot you and your girl used to go by. You may hear a certain song. Depending on how you react to those triggers can be a measuring stick on how far you've come. And me personally, I'm a proactive, progressive individual. I love to see progress, may it be an inch or a mile. So even in breakups, they not the most volunteering experience I would say I've had, but even when they occur, I love seeing how much better of a person I've got. And I even got the points in my life when I'm like, yo, if I've dated you, if we was together and we broke up, I'm literally, in so many ways, I'm happy for you. Because I look back at myself sometimes and be like, yo, that dude, nah, I ain't like being that person. I ain't even mad at her. You feel me? Or I'm at a point where even if we've been broken up, I don't got no beef with no female I've ever dated. I don't got no ill will towards them. I'm literally either cheering them on some like from afar, like, nah, she deserve a great man, or I'm happy she found a great man, or I'm happy she got somebody, or I'm happy she talking to somebody. That's just me. I never been the type of nigga to be like, nah, you ain't going nowhere. It's only me. If I can't have you, nobody. I've never, ever, 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 ever been like that. If anything, I'm moving away where I'm like, I'm gonna give you everything you want. You want freedom. You want to live your life. You don't want no dude hitting you up. You don't want nobody harassing you. As far as me, you don't want nobody like, nah. So I'm not, nah. If we break up, we done. You ain't gotta worry about me. I've never done pop-ups in my life. Never done no pop-ups, no surprise visits, no, yo, bring your ass outside, I'm outside. None of that. None of that. And I say that with joy and pride. I'm not one of them type of dudes. I will literally let you live your life, mama, because in my brain, I'm everything. And if I couldn't cut it, it must be something greater out there for you. So if it's something greater out there than me, please, by all means, because I can't compete with that. Something better than me. And that's what I'm saying. You learn certain things about yourself in the midst of breakups, man, that you can't learn during relationships. And maybe it's not even about being in relationships with breakups, but you need to learn these things on your own time. These values about yourself, these jewels in yourself, man, like a level of confidence. And I'll be the one to tell you, I still haven't gotten where I want to be yet. Bro, I haven't bought or spoiled myself in months. But the way I feel and the way I am and the way I feel and the way I feel and the way I am, bro, the last thing I'm worried about is that. I know I'm accomplish my financial success and my entrepreneurial journeys and all that. But in the meantime, it's about the internal journey. You get what I'm saying? That's where I'm at. I can't show up in the futuristic places I see myself as the man that I was a few years ago. Nah. Hell nah. And I went through a few breakups, and I went through a breakup that showed me not what type of women not to deal with, but that too, but I had to look myself in that reflective mirror and say, bro, you was not the dude who you thought you were. You thought you was that nigga when you was dealing with this person, or you thought you was doing that. And that breakup in that reflective time period, it was really one of them joints where you had to be like, yo, I'm wilding. I'm wilding. I'm not who I thought I was. However, I know who I want to be. This is the perfect opportunity now to capitalize on that without compromising somebody else's mental health or time. You see what I'm saying? So there's no greater element in life than reflection, accountability, planning, and action. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, man. I just don't like, or I dislike hearing where a lot of our men crash out over women. That's gonna be women. These women gonna flirt, bro. They gonna cheat. They gonna do all that. So if we gonna sit up here and acknowledge that, why put ourselves in relationships with women that we gotta worry or think about those things with? That means there's something in us we gotta fix. Because when you fix something in yourself, those thoughts wouldn't be that. You wouldn't have those thoughts because you wouldn't even attract no female that'd be willing to even play with you like that. That's why it's important to take time after breakups, reflect, repair, man. Reflect and repair. We don't have the luxury and the time to be trying to make one person happy outside of ourselves. Ultimately, I said this before, you want to be able to wake up proud of yourself or go to sleep proud of yourself. Dodging a demon, dodging a bullet, making the right choice, making the right decision. That's what we want to live for. And sometimes we revisit and reshape those values that we hold dear to us by going without things that we thought we need. And that may have been a relationship. And fellas, sometimes I speak for myself, relationships may not be the best for us at certain periods of our life. May it be your come up, your struggle, whatever it is, you trying to get yourself together, you developing the best version of yourself. Sometimes that may not be the best time to be with a woman. It may not be. Not saying that you won't be with one eventually, but there's seasons for reasons and reasons for seasons and all that. So I say that to say, like, for those going through a breakup, on the brink of a breakup, or still getting over a breakup, there's beauty in it. There's beauty in it, bro. There's beauty in it. We have to stay strong, stay steadfast, fill your brain up with thoughts and perceptions that cater and elevate yourself. Get out the house. I take a walk. I take a half-hour walk every day. Take a half-hour walk. Tap into things you enjoy. I've been reading more. I've been doing shit that is like, yo, I overstood now. Like, I'm not that complicated. I'm not that complicated. I'm not that. And when you overstand and see things in yourself that you hold dear, this is the space now to create big boundaries for the next person or even for yourself. So, yeah, man, I don't want to be babbling too long, as I already been doing. But I definitely wanted to drop and have a little conversation with my brothers about breakups, because I know some of us handle it different. Some of us are crash out. Some of us are, you know what I'm saying, risk it all. So for my mouth to your ears, don't do it, bro. Use that time to build. Use that time to elevate. Use that time to create. Because needless to say, it's going to be you with you longer than you're going to be with her. So, let me get up out of here. You already know we're going to breathe, be in the moment, and be ourselves. Stay positive, stay motivated, stay real. One.